your math teacher Jeevita. In today's class, we'll be learning lesson number 1, fractions. So what is fraction? Before knowing that, now tell me, what is this? This is 1 tomato. What is this? This is a potato. And this is onion. Now tell me, what is this? This is also onion, but is it one full onion? No, it is half onion. That is, I have cut half of this onion. So this is a part of this onion, right? This is just one part of the onion. So fraction is nothing but a part of a whole. The definition of fraction is a part of a whole. So fraction is nothing but a part of one full thing, like this. This is a part of an onion which was full, but I have cut it into half. Now come to the activity here. You can see that I have a tomato and this is the tomato which I have cut it into parts. So here this was one full tomato and I have cut this into 2 parts. So each one is one part. So this is a fraction. It's a part of a whole. Now further I am going to cut this into other 2 parts. So totally how many parts do I have here? I have 4 parts. So what I am going to do is this. I am going to take away 1 part in this. So we are going to learn what is this 1 part called. Come to the board. So what is this 1 part called now? Let's see in this. So how many parts did I cut the tomatoes into? I cut it into 4 parts. And how many parts I am taking here? It is 1 part. So this 1 part in fraction is called as 1 by 4. Did you understand this, children? This is the number of parts I have cut the whole into. This is the total parts. How many parts I have totally cut? That is the number here. And this is the parts which I have selected. I have selected only 1 part. So I have written 1. So this is the part selected. So in fractions, you write the number in this format. A number up, a line, a number down. Always you write the number of parts selected up, total number of parts which is cut in down. And you have names for these numbers also. The numbers which is on the top is called numerator. And the number which is down is called denominator. I repeat once again, children. I am representing the piece of tomato in fractions. How will I represent? I write the total number of parts the tomato was cut into, and I write the number, how many parts I have selected on the top. So this is called fraction. And what is the number which I have written up? It is the part which I have selected. The number which I have written down is the total parts in which tomato was cut into. And what is the name of the numbers here are? The number which is on the top is called numerator. The number which is in the bottom is called denominator. So this is how I will write my fractions. So I'll give you some more examples with this activity, children. Come, let's see. So now let us find the fraction of the carrot here. Now let's see how many parts I am cutting into. I have cut into 2 parts. So what is this 1 part called? It is called 1 by 2. It is called 1 by 2. Now I am going to cut this into further parts. Now I have cut this into 4 parts. Now if I have to say this one part, how will I say it? I'll say this as 1 by 4. How much? 1 by 4. Now let me cut this into further parts. Now how many parts I have cut this into? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 parts. Now come to the board. So how many parts are being cutted there? Carrots are cut into 7 parts, right? This is the total number of parts, 7. Now I am going to take 2 parts of it. So how will I write this in fraction? I will be writing as 2 by 7 because I have taken 2 parts here and totally my carrots have 7 parts. So this is how I write my fraction. Now let me take 4 parts. So how will I write this 4 parts in fraction as? I will be writing as 4 by 7. How I am reading it, just observe that. It is 4 by 7. This is how you read the fraction numbers. Okay children, I hope you have understood what is fractions now. So now we know how to write a fraction, right? So now let me see or let me teach you how to read the fraction and write the fractions. So you can see a number here. So how do you read this fraction? It is 1 by 4. You read it as 1 by 4. Same that you will be writing in words. That is 1 by FOUR 4. This is one way of writing it. You have another way also. That is, you are going to read this as 1/4. You all know the ranks you get in your schools, right? Or in your running race, you'll be saying first prize, second prize, third prize. What are those? They are numbers 1, 2, 3. But how do you call them? You don't say them as 1, 2, 3. You say them as first, second, third, like that. We are going to read the denominator numbers in the price form. That is 1. Normally you will read, but when you are reading denominator, you will be reading it as 4th. So this is written as 1/4. You can write it in this way also. You can write it in this way also. You have 2 ways of writing fraction. Now let's read the second number. So what is the second number here? 1 by 2. So I can write it as 1 by 2. What is the next way of writing it? 1 by 2. You cannot write it as 1/4. How you wrote this? You will write this as half. 1 by 2 has a very special name and we say this as half. You don't write 1 by second or 1 second. That doesn't sound good, right? So we keep a special name for 1 by 2 as half. Now let's go for next one. How you read this? 3 by 4. 3 by 4. Now how will I read it in the next other way? 3/4. 3/4. Now let's go for the next one here. 3 by 7. Yes, that is correct. 3 by 7. If I write it in the other way, we can write it as What do you say for 7? 7th. 7th. So it is called as 3/7. I hope you are clear how to write the fraction in word form. Yes, let's recap. 1/4. You also call it as 1/4 or 1/4. This is 1/2 or it is also called as half. 3/4 or 3/4. 3/7 or 3/7. Just like how you have a special name for 1/2, you also have a special name for 1/4 also. 1/2 is called half, 1/4 is called quarter. So the name for 1/4 is called quarter. The other name for 1/2 is called half. So children, by this we have finished our explanation of fractions. Now I want everybody to take your textbooks. Lesson number 1, fractions. Turn your page to 81. Page number 81. So now we are going to represent the figure in fractions. All of you will write the answers along with me in the textbook. So the same figures which you can see in the textbook, I have drawn them here. Exercise 1.1, page number 81. All of you take your pencils and write the answers with me in your textbooks. So children, you can see a circle here and it is cut into how many parts? It is cut into 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 parts. And the parts which is drawn line or shaded is the part which is taken away. So how many parts is taken away here? It is only one part taken away. So how will you write this in fraction form? 1 part taken away divided by how many parts you have totally? 4. So the answer for the first one is 1/4. What is the special name for 1/4? Quarter. Now we'll go for second one. Here also only one part is shaded, but it is divided into how many parts totally? 3 parts. So this is 1/3. Or in another way, 1/3. Come for the next one. Here only one part is shaded and it is divided into how many parts? 2 parts. So this is 1/2. What is the special name for this? Half. So this is half. Now come for the fourth one. Again, how many parts are shaded here? Only one part is shaded. How many parts it is divided into totally? 3 parts. So this is also 1/3. So children, I have given you answers for the first 4 figures. And when you turn your page, you can see you have 3 more figures given here. I want you to write the answers for this. And when I have the interactive classes for this, I'll be checking your textbooks and you should have written the answers for this. I'm going to ask the answers for each and every one, children. So I hope you have understood what is fraction, how to write the fraction in word form, and how to write the fraction when they have given a figure. By this, we finished exercise 1.1. If you have any doubts, ask me in the interactive session, children. Thank you. Bye-bye.